In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to build an automated video processing workflow in N8N. By the end, you'll have a flow that accepts video URLs, composes a final video using an external service, then delivers the result to Google Drive and back to the requester, all while being easy to test. We'll begin by creating two ways to start the workflow. First, add a Webhook Trigger so the flow can start when an HTTP request arrives with your video URLs. This is great for integrating with other apps or forms. Next, add a manual trigger so you can click Execute Workflow in the editor and run tests without sending a real webhook. Keeping both options makes building and debugging much smoother. Because the webhook will include data you need, add a set node to extract the foreground and background video URLs from the incoming request and map them into clean fields for later nodes to use. For manual testing, add another set node that fills in sample URLs. Replace these with your own test links so you can preview the entire process before going live. Now merge both trigger paths into one using a merge node. This ensures the workflow continues from a single, consistent path regardless of how it started. Next, create the job with an HTTP request that uploads the foreground video to your video processing API. You'll receive a job identifier in the response. Use that to start the composition in a second request, providing the background video URL and any music or composition settings you need. To monitor progress, add a status check request, then evaluate the response with an IF node to see if the job is complete. Use another IF to detect failures. If neither is true yet, wait 20 seconds before checking again. This brief pause prevents hammering the API and keeps the workflow efficient and reliable. The loop continues until the job completes or fails. When the job is finished, download the resulting video with another HTTP request. Then upload it to Google Drive so you have a permanent shareable copy. After that, build a success response using a set node that includes helpful details such as the download link and job information. In the event of a failure, prepare a clear error response so downstream systems or testers know what happened. Finally, add an IF node to determine whether the run came from a webhook. If it did, respond directly to the original request with the final result. If it was run manually, end with a simple output so you can inspect everything in the editor.